Hi, mouse fans. I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and this is about the CYD Lightweight C306 Pro DPI 12800 gaming mouse. There is also the 7200, which is not as fantastic as this one is. Now, in addition to what I just said, it's also programmable and it has RGB. However, I must make this disclaimer. I do not recommend the software. Why? Because it doesn't come from a vetted site. It only comes from CYD.com. And of course, you have to make sure you're getting the one that matches your particular mouse or it won't work. But since it's not on a third-party site that vets for malware, there's no guarantee that there's not a Trojan hiding in it. Excuse me, and there's not malware directly in it with or without a Trojan. So if you are downloading software from unvetted websites like CYD.com and you're not being very careful in how you check it for malware before you use it, you could very easily infect your computer. And I know there are people out there that think, hackers have no interest in me. I've got no money. I've got nothing. Trust me, hackers, depending on who they are and what their goals are, they'll go after anybody. Maybe they just want your computer as part of their botnet. Maybe you can give them access to something that they can't get access to otherwise. And there are other reasons. Like, for example, sending emails from your email address. Yeah, that's not good, obviously. So the mouse has a long USB cable, and this is the actual mouse. You can see that there are all kinds of holes that modestly decrease the weight. And it's got the typical buttons, DPI up and down, which is not typical. However, the buttons are fairly recessed into here, so you're not likely to accidentally press the DPI buttons. It's got the scroll wheel, which is translucent, the two regular buttons here and two browser buttons here. And let me demonstrate the lighting for you. And you can see that along the bottom, there is this LED strip running along there, composed of, looks like about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe a dozen LEDs in there. And then you can see inside, it's got the CYD logo being lit up as well. And in a little bit of a contrast, using a milky color, we've got the wheel also showing that. Now, I don't know if that's a preset color scheme or if that's cued into what I've got set up on my computer. I'm going to assume that it is going to follow whatever the computer is doing, but I can't say for certain. I did try this while gaming. I didn't have any problems with it when I was doing non-gaming things, and I found that, excuse me. Now my other mouse is not happy with me because it's misbehaving very badly. Well, something about that made my wireless mouse that I was testing suddenly go haywire. So I've plugged it in to charge it just in case it coincidentally was low on battery power. Or maybe there was a war going on between Sublute brand and CYD brand. I just don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, so anyways, this mouse is very accurate. At 0.1 millimeters of movement, it can sense that. And it has other features along with that. It has several DPI settings ranging from the lowest at 1200, 2400, 4800, 7200, 9600, and 12,800. So that's pretty wide ranging. And for me, it's way more than I need. I don't know why anybody needs more than about 2400, but hey, if you want it, you got it. So overall, I can say that this is a very nice mouse. It is lightweight, which I'm not sure not everybody will like because some people want to have weights in their mouse. I don't know really why that is. To me, adding weight to a mouse just doesn't make sense. But I'm sure there's some kind of a reason. I definitely would say yes, this is a good mouse as long as you're not going to take a risk with the software for programming the buttons. Thanks for watching and have a great day. If you would like to help me and get something out of it by helping me on a one-time basis, you can go to my eBay channel, the PC Expert Amateur, where you can purchase the items that I have on sale there. There are lots of keyboards and mouses and some other items as well. I've got cable organizers with power supplies and a bunch of other stuff, a nice variety of things that I have reviewed in the past and I no longer need, and I need to make space. Plus, I also need the money. So if you want to do that, the information's on the screen.
I need to ask for your help. Things have been challenging. Whose life hasn't been challenging lately? So if you can please help me out by liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and turning on notifications, that would be really, really super. Also, if you'd like to help me financially and you can't afford to, you can do a super thanks on my Glenn's Fast Reviews channel, or you can become a member there. Or if you prefer, you can go to patreon.com/GLENNMII and become a member there instead. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Bleeping Computer for their support of my channel. If you need resources for computers, for getting rid of malware and learning about cybersecurity and stuff, Bleeping Computer, BLEEPING computer.com is a great resource. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.